So we need to get the weight and balance as accurate as possible for the next phase of the Prano 3 vehicle. I've always wanted to work for NASA since I was a little kid. So in high school, I knew I wanted to be an aerospace engineer. So just because we already made these.
Okay.
And I set my goals out to work for NASA from an early age. One of the things I knew I had to do was go one of the top schools in the nation for me to try to achieve that goal. And so I started looking at all the school options I had.
Lift your side.
I found out that MIT was the #1 engineering school in the country, and so I set my goals into going to MIT.
Good Lord. Keep going.
My name's Oscar Murillo, and I'm an aerospace engineer at NASA Armstrong Flight Research Center. I'm also manage the Murillo project, MIRO. It stands for the Murillo Institutional Research Opportunity. So I manage several different cooperative agreements at several different universities, and they're doing research for NASA.
I have an inverter.
Oh, you have an inverter?
I work with a lot of undergraduate students and some graduate students when they come out here and work for NASA, working on the Prando project.
Those are good.
Prando is a investigation of a new wing design. We're looking at the benefit of putting a twist into a wing structure that modifies the aerodynamic load that is experienced by the vehicle. I work with my colleague Al Bowers, who's the chief scientist here at NASA Armstrong. And normally our philosophy is just allow the research to be conducted by the students.
We ready? 3, 2, 1, release.
This is definitely a groundbreaking program. However, we want the students to be at the forefront of the research. They're involved from the very beginning of the flight test all the way to the very end. And so they get to experience in a very short amount of time the full process that we experience as aerospace engineers here at Armstrong. You know, at the end of the day, they're truly excited to be an aerospace engineer, and I'm excited that they've wanted to work for NASA and that they've really had the passion to move this organization forward. That these students are the future of NASA, and that we will leave them in good hands when they start working for the agency. I'm really encouraged by what I see when I work with the interns. My free time, I spend a lot with my daughter. I'm a new dad. She's 2 years old, and me, my wife, and her just like to spend time hanging out, and it's really exciting to allow her to experience things for the very first time. My dad was born in Mexico, and my mom was born in Arizona. Both of them are Mexican-American, so I draw a lot of strength from my culture. I really want to make sure that my daughter understands her cultural background, and one of those things is family values. And so we want to make sure that as much as we can, we surround her with her grandparents, with her aunts and her uncles, and just have that foundation so that when she grows up, she makes family a priority for her as well. It gives me perspective on why I want to be an engineer and why I do the things that I do. I think that working for NASA is truly giving back to the community and giving back to the country, and we're doing the work to benefit the nation as a whole.